So the last video I made was about the whole Bradley Martin situation. I'm going to be honest, I don't even remember the name of the stupid ass Twitch streamer that like grabbed his hat and then Bradley Martin smacked him. But in any case, the main thing that I wanted to express in that video was leave people alone. Do not touch other people. Do not touch their things, their personal belongings. Leave people alone. Today we have another situation of a stupid influencer messing around and finding some things out. So here we have Sneako. He is probably one of the least respectable people on the internet. I made a video about him where he was defending child marriages. I'm not joking. He also defends the film Cuties. This man will sit there and tell you why it is okay to sexualize children. He will justify it. I'm not joking. You can watch my video. So last night, the Sneakster himself and some of his goober friends, they got into an altercation with a security guard at a club. It's not entirely clear what led to this kerfuffle, but I got to the point where the security guard said something that I personally don't really understand. And then he started calling the guys like whores and sluts. You know, the guys start yelling F you, F you, F you to the security guard. The security guard's holding up a middle finger, doing a little jig. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You know, not exactly the most ideal situation. Can't imagine this going anywhere good. But at least up until this point, there doesn't seem to have been any physical confrontation anywhere, right? Everybody's using their words. They're not using their hands. Generally speaking, that's how you want things to be. However, there seems to be a mystery man. I wonder who it could be. He raises his arm out and flicks the guy's hat off of his head. Fuck you, fuck you. Now listen, we established this in the Bradley Martin video. Leave the people alone. Do not mess with them. Do not mess with their things. Leave them alone. But especially, you do not mess with a bald man's hat, okay? When somebody is follically impaired, you do not mess with their hat. Or else you will face the wrath of God. Because immediately when this mystery man, I wonder who it could be, immediately when he flicks his hat off, my man Superman punches into the crowd and decks him. I mean, it's literally a meme. And listen, like I said in the Bradley Martin situation, apparently when somebody does something like flicking your hat or taking your hat, it's just going to very much depend on the state. So I don't really know if this guy has necessarily broken the law here or anything. But morally, philosophically, yeah, I think he's in the right. Like, it is just so insane to me how comfortable people on the internet have gotten with disrespecting people. It is unbelievable, right? Like, you have these pranksters out here doing the most insane stuff. You have stupid influencers like Sneako thinking that they can get away with just flicking some guy's hat off. Like, what are we doing here? Now, I don't know who this guy is, but it seems like one of Sneako's goober friends actually kind of holds him to task, because he tells Sneako, "That's self-defense, Sneako." Self-defense, Sneako. And brother, Sneako was dizzy after that punch. He was like, "Oh, what? Did I just have consequences to my actions? Was I just held accountable for some dumbass shit I did?" Also, just very funny. Apparently, one of Sneako's friends there is a guy called Jake Shields. This guy's a former MMA fighter. And he just let that shit happen. He wasn't about to step in. Because it's like, yeah, like, bro, you smacked the guy's hat off his head. He smacked you. it is what it is. You're not the victim here. So anyways, that was undoubtedly one of the most satisfying videos I've ever seen on the internet personally. I mean, even more satisfying than those like videos of things getting squished. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, right? Like those, very satisfying. This, on another level of satisfying. But anyways, they start recording another video outside of the club, and they show that Sneako's teeth actually got chipped.
We got Sneako here. He's got this busted up tooth. Smile for me, man. This was the security.
And this right here is where they talk about how apparently this was an AFPAC event, which is America First.
This was the security guard at this thing, at this event right up here.
Which from what I understand is supposed to be like a white nationalist sort of political movement. Or I don't know. I think they might have switched from being like explicitly white nationalist to I think now they're like Christian nationalist. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not entirely sure. But I mean, hey, they had a seemingly black security guard and he did his job pretty well, so good on them, I guess, for that. But anyways, here they go into complete cope mode and they just start flat out lying.
Right up here, we got this guy jumped off the stage. No one attacked this guy, punched Sneako in the face. No one touched him. He jumped off the stage, hit Sneako in the face. I watched the whole thing happen.
It's always... Do you think black people...
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude.
Excuse me.
Holy fucking shit, dude.
I apologize for that.
Literally lying. Still lying to his audience. What a fucking piece of shit, dude.
They make the claim that the guy just jumped off of the stage, that nobody touched him. My brother in Christ. We saw the video. I don't know what story you guys are trying to cobble together here, but it's stupid. Nobody's buying it. And so here Sneako also gives some context as to apparently what happened.
The guy that he shut off the speech to go play his music.
I guess somebody might have been doing a speech, and then the security guard started playing music, maybe to drown out the speech. Which, I mean, yeah, that sounds like kind of a shitty thing to do, and unprofessional at the very least. But these guys are literally lying right now, so I don't know if we can really trust their word here. And also, even if that's true, you don't touch him. don't touch people. Even if you're having a disagreement over something, don't touch them. And then Sneako says the most hilarious thing. He says, he's not a violent person.
Just got rocked in the face, but I'm a non-violent person. You know, I care about America first. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
He only cares about America first. He only cares about this political movement that he's now attached himself to. Brother!
The day after I posted my response, he went on stream and had a huge unhinged tantrum and meltdown about the whole thing, and then he sent some of his viewers over. So I was joking with them, saying like, oh, you guys must have just stopped the cuties watch party over there at Sneako's stream, right? Welcome, cucks, that kind of shit. And it got really under his skin in a big way, so he started dancing around with the gun and threatening to come shoot me. So he kept saying, oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you, waving his gun around and dancing.
You wanna watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips.
Honestly,
D'Angelo Wallace, you got me feeling some type of way, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Those glasses, this one little beat. I challenge you. You wanna box me, bro? Let's do a 1v1 boxing match. You say I belong to the streets. Yeah, I belong to the streets. We could rock this out on the streets or we could do it in the ring, bro. Let's box. I'll wear a mask if you want. I'll make it COVID safe.
L3, you want to box? Calling people incels all day behind your fucking thing, man. Let's get in the ring. Let's get in the ring, L3.
I mean, man, this guy's the least violent person I've ever seen. I mean, Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure that guy whipped somebody once. Then Sneako's little goober friend is saying how they're going to sue the security guard.
Yeah, man, we'll take it through the legal necessary ways we got to do.
Again, I'm not a lawyer. I don't necessarily know how this would all play out in court. But when you started it and he finished it, I feel like if you're a man, if you're really about people taking accountability, I would just leave it there. The only thing that we can hope for at this point is that if it actually does go to court, the jury sees Sneako, at least again in my moral view, assaulting the security guard, and the security guard just clapping back. I feel like in the eyes of the public, Sneako absolutely deserved it. But yeah, we'll wait to see how the story develops. So Sneako sucks, cringe individual, based Giga Chad security guard. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.